What's good, man? This is Deep Thinking Podcast, man. We back with another video, man. Stay tuned. This video is about best version of yourself, man. Some of y'all are at 10%, 20, 15%, 50%. You're like a $50 bill, man. It's in this economy, this inflation, it's not doing nothing, man. You want to be 100% of your best version of yourself, man. Stick to this video, man. We're going to get this video started. Watch this video to the end. We're going to have a sneak peek magic towards the end. You know what I'm saying? Ancient technique that people, wealthy people, rich people, successful people do at the end. But I can't tell you all that. We got to have the disclaimer first. So check this video out, man. Stay tuned. Let's go. What's good, man? This is Deep Thinking Podcast, man. We back with another video, man. This is intellectual knowledge, all that good stuff, organically speaking, all in one. When you get all those things put in one, you get moi, you get me. You feel me? And this is science-based, neurologically speaking, manifestation speaking, for my spiritual people, for my placebo people, whatever you want to call it. It's all in one. Experienced life coach here, Mojo. You know what I'm saying? The one and only. But not only that, a lot of great teachings, a lot of read books, and dedication to the art of being what you need out of life. You know what I'm saying? With knowledge that giving facts every week. So hit that subscribe button, bro. Just hit it, man. I'm just gonna close my eyes. But look, hit it or don't hit it, man. This is knowledge. At least you've seen this video. And I'm dropping a video every week. Every week. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all get paid every 2 weeks. But this is every week, you know what I'm saying? This is every week, man. So tap into this video. We're talking about the best version of yourself. And we have a sneak peek, ancient technique at the end that a lot of famous, rich people, wealthy, successful people do before they go to sleep. Technique you've never heard. I promise you haven't heard none like this. Like all these other channels, I know you haven't heard this. So we have that at the end of the video. If you skip to the end of the video, shame on you. Shame on you. Completely shame on you. Shame. But you'll get some knowledge too nonetheless. But it's just like cooking food, man. You need the meat, potatoes, you need salt, vinegar, you need all that good stuff in there to make it and understand what I'm talking about. So watch this full video, man. Like I said, Deep Thinking Podcast. Hit that like, subscribe, comment. Comment below if it helped. If it didn't help, don't comment. No, I'm playing. Comment that too, but we'll figure it out. I know it'll help you. Not only that, get you situated, get you like sit down, get some popcorn, drink some water. You guys need water, man. I'm tired of all them juices. You feel me? Apple juice, sodas. Drink some water. Now, if you get a little tipsy, now you know what I'm saying, get a little situated. I get that. But get situated and tap in, bro. This is life-changing advice. It's something that you need. And it's entertainment throughout all of it. What are you doing? You know you ain't got nothing better to do, huh? So lock in, bro. You know, Deep Thinking Podcast, we're going to get you situated, man. Like I said. Boom. So check this out, man. First topic we got, man, is stop looking outwards. And what I mean by that, stop looking outwards. I'm talking about stop looking outwards. Stop looking at what other people got. Stop looking at how other people are living. Stop trying to really follow the race. Stop trying to run someone else's race. Stop trying to jump in someone else's lane. Stop trying to be someone. Like, goddamn, be yourself. You feel me? Like, there's only one of you, right? So you got to be yourself. And what I mean by be yourself is you got to know what you want out of life. Just because you see somebody else living this good life, just because you see somebody else acting this certain way, doing this certain thing, you don't see them 24/7. So you don't know what they doing. You don't know if they putting on a facade. You don't know what type of life they really living, and you don't know what it took for them to get there. And what I mean by that is you got to run your own race, man. You got to run your own race. One thing I like about Nipsey is he believes in life's a marathon, bro. So you can't sprint the whole thing. You can't jog the whole thing. But goddamn, you got to lace up your shoes and you got to run your own race first off. You feel me? And what I mean by that is when you looking outwards, you focus on what people are doing. You don't have time to focus on yourself. You think that you need this or you need to act like this or you need to do this to get to your level, but that's not it. And it'll never stick in your DNA, bruh. There's only one of you. That's not going to stick in your DNA. You're going to act like someone else and you're going to think like it's helping you be yourself. But instead, you're rejecting it subconsciously because that's not what you're trying to do. That's not who you are. And that's not what's going to get you to where you need to be. You can't have the same dream as them. You got to do your dream. You got to have your life. You feel me? And what I mean by that is you got to know what you want out of life. Stop trying to be like someone else. It will never work. I promise you. Because that's not you. You feel me? That's not you. you're not going to be able to live that life. You're not going to be able to act like that. Now, I'm not saying you can't have an amazing life. Oh, you for sure can. But not when you're trying to be a chameleon like someone else, bruh. Be you, bruh. Be authentic. Be yourself. And that's what's going to get you to the top. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by the top is what you perceive as the top. Like, come on, B. Boom. So look, man, check this out. Next bullet point, man. We talking about quality and traits, man. What do I mean by quality and traits? Now, I just told you can't be like someone else. That'll never work. You know what I'm saying? Can't be, you gotta be you. It'll never work. You can't be like someone else. So, but you can get quality and traits from them. Now, what do I mean by quality and traits? I'm talking about you gotta look at what you want from, in a sense, role models out of somebody and understand that, okay, maybe I can adapt some of these quality and traits. Maybe I can adapt some of these quality and traits in the sense of I don't procrastinate. This person doesn't procrastinate. I want to get to this certain level. I want to be a top successive person. Like, if your role models aren't people that are successive, if your role models are like Quavo, you feel me? If your role models are like rappers and all these people that are like entertainers, things like that, unless you're trying to get to that level, unless you're trying to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you feel me? Go get yourself a wood. Go sit in the studio till your eyes peel backwards. But if you're not trying to be that, if you're trying to be something of essence and worth, and I'm not saying those people aren't essence or worth, but if you're trying to be something in the same career field or same level or same wealth level or whatever, financial, whatever you want to call it, you got to look at certain people and find role models. Role models are huge, man. Like, every successful person had role models. Napoleon Great, his role model was Caesar. Hercules, I mean, that was his role model. He liked Hercules, his strength, and his fighting tactics. So he had that role model. Everybody to a certain degree, and that's just one example. You know, I could get straight into example, but it's not about them. It's about you. You feel me? It's about you right now. But check this out. What I mean by role models, you got to take their qualities and their traits. And everybody have traits. If you look at successful people, they all traits are similar to a certain degree. You feel me? They get to it. They have a plan. They have a goal. They scheme. They don't procrastinate. And then they handle their business. And then not only that, they have undeniable self-belief in themselves. They believe they can do it. They believe, I don't care how many times I fail, I can do it. I'm going to figure it out. Or you going to figure it out? Or you going to understand that? So now look at some of the traits you have. You feel me? If you rolling out of bed, not excited about the day, if you take a while to do things that you know that should be done, if you're going through a day without a to-do list or checklist or getting things done or handling your business, what you think is going to happen? What you think is going to happen? You think you're just going to magically $1 million, like what you think's gonna happen? Just come from the sky? Someone's just gonna knock on your door? You feel me? Yo, we need you. Like, no, realistically, nobody needs you, but you need yourself, and that's what counts. And then you're gonna make people need you by being the best version of yourself. You see what I did there? Put two and two together, man. Lock in. We're gonna get you situated. But man, like I said, if you want to be a doctor, start doing research. What type of traits do doctors have? You understand they got to do a lot of school. They got to be focused. They got to be dedicated. What traits do they have? Look, if you want to be a musician, what traits do they have? Practice many hours, multiple hours. I'm talking about multiple hours. If you want to be a gamer, practice gamer. If you want to be an engineer, whatever it is, look at those traits and qualities that these people have. That it's not hard to find. We're in the technology age. We're in the social media age. It's not hard to find it. Take the time out of your life that I know you have free time, that I know you really have free time, instead of binge watching TV shows and just letting your mind spin all day. Take the time out of your life and look up some of these qualities and traits of successful people that you want to get into that category. Don't become them. Don't be them. Take the traits from them. Take the quality and traits, manipulate it into yourself, adapt it into yourself, and become what you want out of life. It will happen. You are what your qualities make who you are. That's literally what it is. Your traits, qualities, all that make who you are. If you're thinking of cooking food, like, let's just get an example. You cooking food, right? You put all these things into the pasta. You making whatever you want to make, you know what I'm saying? Stew, pasta, you feel me? I'm African, so, I like fufu. If anybody know who Gary and Fufu and Soup is, tap in, comment below. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just a whole little side note. But all the things that you put into that soup, the salt, the sugar, the vinegar, the everything, you know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all can't cook. If you all need a video, I'll show you something. But All those things make up the food. That's what the quality and traits of what you're trying to be will make up at the end. That's what you need to do to become who you want to be. That's one of the things you need to do is have quality and traits to make up what you want to be out of your life. And then those will adapt to you and they become natural. But it's a process, all right? And talking about process, check this out. Now, please, when I say this next bullet point, please understand this. Everything is a process. That's the next bullet point. Understand the process and be willing to pay the price. What I mean by understand the process and be willing to pay the price. Everything in life, there's a price. Price to everything. You know what I'm saying? For my religious people, there was a story where they said, ask God for what you want. And then as soon as you ask him for what you want, he's going to send you back the bill. And then you have to look at it and say, what am I willing to do to get this? For my non-religious people, you understand nothing comes easy. Let's break that down all the way simple. Nothing comes easy. So you have to really understand, what are you willing to do for this? And not only what are you willing to do for this, what are you willing to give up, change in your life to get to this point? Everything is a process. You have to stack days. If you do not stack days, you won't get what you want. I promise you, you could be whatever you think you want to be. You could believe it. You could manifest it. You could sit down, pray all day. You could hit your knees. You can cry. You can slam your head on the wall. Whatever you have, it's a process. This takes a process. And what I mean by process is understanding that you're gaining something from this process. It takes time. All good things take time. You can't plant a tree and then wake up the next day and be like, yeah, there's trees out here. No, it takes time. Anything in life takes time. Even DoorDash take time. DoorDash take time. You feel me? And I hate it because I just wanted to teleport to my house. But everything takes time. And are you willing to put in the time, understand it's a process, to become the best version of yourself? Because I'll tell you this. It's a little secret. Come here. I'll tell you this. If you put in the time, put in the effort, it'll be worth it. That's like, there we go. Magic. It'll be worth it. Put in the time, put in the effort, become who you want to become. And it's understanding it's a process, not an overnight thing. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all love them video games that just knock out the same day. I know y'all love everything that just happens overnight. No, it takes time, just like grandma's cooking. When grandma's cooking Thanksgiving meals, sometimes she got to cook it the whole night, let it sit in the oven for a while, for a long period of time. And that's good food. Now think about you trying to build yourself up. You think it's going to be just 1, 2, 3 days? It takes time, but you have to find the good quality and traits. Got to see yourself, vision yourself, the person you want to be. So then you become that person and you'll love the journey, man. If you do not love the journey, you're wasting time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. And when I say my time, it's just like, come on, man. I want you to be great. Yeah, because when you're great, I feel better inside. You know what I'm saying? I already feel good. Don't get it twisted. I got things going on. But realistically, though, I feel better knowing that I'm making an impact in the world. But look, man, just like I was saying, everything is process leads us to our next bullet point. You know what I'm saying? Next bullet point, change is inevitable. Everything in life changes. So let me take the ease off your mind. Be like, damn, I know Mojo just said it's a process, but how long is it going to take? It's going to take 30 days. They say build habits take about like 21 to 30 days, right? It's going to take 2 months. It's going to take 3 months. It's going to take a year. It's going to take 2 years. It's going to take 3. Man, all that don't matter. Forget that. Forget that how long it takes. Understand that change is inevitable. Everything in life changes. Everything. Change is the constant one deciding factor that we can see in life every single day. Maybe not every single day because some things take a long time to change, but change nonetheless will happen. And what I mean by change is understand that all your work you're putting in, all the time you're building yourself up to become who you are, it's happening. You might not notice it right away. You might not see it. Some you might notice right away. You know what I'm saying? If you don't brush your teeth and you start brushing your teeth, hey, man, thank God, thank the world. Man, you're helping all us out. We don't want to smell that. Same for the people that don't shower. Like, come on, bro. Like, tighten up, man. Like that. But that's beside the point. I'm getting off track. Change is inevitable, man. When you change, when things are moving forward, things, you're gonna start seeing the benefits in your life. You're gonna start seeing the things, the good money habit, the dedication, the work ethic. You're gonna see all this happen. The change is inevitable. You gotta have the mindset that change is inevitable, because all the work you're putting in, it'll take the ease off of, man, this is a long journey. This is like it's not happening quick enough, but it is happening. You just might not notice it. It might be like a single blade of grass growing, but change is inevitable. And when you start seeing the fruits of your labor, reap all of them. Pick them all up. Don't leave one out there. And keep going. You will notice it. You will feel it in yourself. You'll feel it from other people. You'll feel great about it. But just remember, change is inevitable. And what I mean by that is, if you're not doing what I'm like, the right things in life, don't even got to listen to me. I hope you do, because, it's fun facts. But if you're not changing and you think that, oh, I'm just gonna stay in this situation, I promise you, it's either you're going up or down in life. And what I mean by that is, you can't stay the same. You can't stay the same. Like, it's impossible. It's either you're bringing your life into a better aspect of life, or you're regretting, you're depressed, you're living the life that you don't want to live. So it's either changing for the better or for the worse every day. It's either you take a step forward, step backwards. You can't stay still. You can't. It's impossible. I promise you. You might think that, I'm content with this life. It's only going to get worse, or it's going to get better. You can't stay the same. So change is inevitable. That's now take that to the bank, because when your bank account goes up and down, either money's going in it or it's going out of it, that just lets you know change is inevitable. So peep that. Now, this is the next big bullet point, man. Can you actually see that new version of yourself, man? Can you actually see that new version of yourself? And I'm going to have a little, if you stay towards the end of the video, man, I'm talking about watch the whole video. Don't skip to the end. Or you might just get to the end, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get the full juice, potatoes, lamb, ham chops, green, like all that. You need all of this. But I'm going to teach you a little technique at the end on how you can do it. See yourself visualizing a better aspect. But this bullet point right now we got to focus on is, can you actually see this version of yourself? Can you see this version of yourself? For instance, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're out of shape right now. Let's say you've been eating too much chocolate, burgers, cakes. Let's say you're just doing too much right now and you don't look good, you know what I'm saying? And we're not finna body shame, nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Social media. But let's say we're not in the healthiest shape of our life. And you want to be in the best shape of your life, right? You want to have that six pack, sweat, Vaseline dripping off your body. Jesus Christ. Let's say you want to be like that. Can you see yourself like that? Let me go more in depth. Can you see yourself like that? Not just see yourself in the aspect of like, oh, I want this, but I'm talking about, can you see that version of yourself eating the right things, working out once, maybe twice a day, working out maybe 3 times a week, running, doing the right things, getting good sleep? Can you see that version of yourself? I'm talking about you. Whatever your name is out there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know your name, but your someone's out there. Can you see that version of yourself changing and living that life? Living the life that you want to live, that version of yourself. Because if you understand paradigms, you understand paradigm switches and changes, and understand the quantum physics, you understand that there's multiple versions of yourself, even multiple personalities to a certain degree. I'm not talking about split now. I'm not saying, some of y'all be acting crazy, you feel me? But I'm talking about versions of yourself that you tap into. There's a happy version of yourself. There's a sad, angry, all that version of yourself. But can you see that version of yourself with the six pack? Can you see that reality? That's the reality you need to tap into. And I'm using the body analogy as far as like weight loss fitness, because it's easy to see. But even, let's say you're poor, can you see that version of yourself rich? Can you really believe that version of yourself rich? What do you think that rich person of you, that version of yourself that's rich, is doing? You think they just buying things they don't need, or they're just spending money crazy, or going to the club on a Tuesday like Drake said? Or do you think they're saving their money, putting it into things that are going to make them more money, and actually using it to benefit their life, their family's life, or their... If you can't see that change, basically that version of yourself, if you can't see that rich version of yourself, you can't see that good family and friend version of yourself, you can't see that positive version of yourself, you can't see that in shape version of yourself. If you can't see none of these versions of yourself on how you want to live, then it's not gonna happen. Like I'm talking about, it's probably not gonna happen. And I don't even want to say probably, it's really not gonna happen. Because if you can't see that version of yourself, how are you able to realistically be like, okay, I see myself living this life, but it's like I'm not taking the steps or the actions to get to this, and I don't really believe it. You have to believe it. You have to. I'm talking about you have to believe it, just like you believe the sun's coming up the next day. And no, we don't. Like they say, oh, you don't know if this might be your last day. Well, if I go to sleep at night, I'm believing I'm waking up tomorrow. So you have to believe it like that. You have to be able to see it. You have to be able to envision it. You have to be able to all the way believe it. Because once you're able to see it, believe it, understand it, then you're able to internalize it and really go about it and then act like that way. Start acting like that. Literally, act like that. I know it might not be real yet, big yet, but start acting like that and it'll happen. I promise you. Promise. I don't even like to promise that much, but if you start acting like that, guess what? If change is inevitable, it's gonna happen. It's just simple math, science. Do your calculations. You feel me? Come on, let's go. Now, man, since we got to the end of the video, man, for the people who stayed, for the people who skipped forward, shame on you. Shame on you. But we're still here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you the trick, I'm gonna give you the version. There's this old visualization technique that's been passed down for many generations, something that I use every day, something that monks, great people have used every day. And this trick works like a charm, manifestation, my spiritual people, my non-spiritual people, placebo effect people, whatever you want to call it. This trick works like a charm. It's something you start off in the morning, you get your day started, and you'll believe it for yourself. You'll understand it, and you'll be able to lock in a deeper sense. Now, this trick, I don't like to give it out because, I'm giving everybody my little juice and magic, you know what I'm saying? It's like giving out cologne, man. I don't want to tell you what cologne I'm rocking. Feel me? I want to be the only one to smell like this. But since you tapped into this YouTube channel, and if you do subscribe, boy, you will get it. You know what I'm saying? You'll keep getting little its and bitses and magic and this and that and all these great techniques you can implement in your life. But nonetheless, let me get straight to it, man. This visualization technique that I use every morning to get my day started. So when you wake up from bed, they say that when you go to sleep and when you wake up, you really do this when you wake up and then before you go to sleep. And those are the two strongest times that your mind is in a state to subconsciously take things in and understand. Just don't believe me, look it up. But when you wake up in the morning, right, and you wake up in the morning, you're like, okay, before I get my day started, stretch. Don't be asleep. Wake up, like really fully wake up. Give yourself like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, wake up. Just wake up, you know what I'm saying? And when you wake up, you're going to find somewhere comfortable, sit down, nice, comfortable clothes, and be fully relaxed. You can be sitting up, which I recommend because some of y'all go lay down and go back to sleep. Come on, it's your morning. You can lay down, but I recommend sitting up, straight spine, and close your eyes. When you close your eyes, you're going to take 10 deep belly breaths. And when you take 10 deep belly breaths, you're going to close your eyes. And you're going to visualize. And what I mean by visualize is, now check this out, this is where the magic happens. You're going to visualize a big mirror, like one of those nice, talking about like them big, nice mirrors, like head to toe mirrors, like oval ones that you've seen like Wizard of Oz or one of those big, nice mirrors, right? When you see that big, nice mirror, you're going to visualize yourself standing in front of it, right? You're going to see yourself in a reflection now. When you see yourself in the reflection of the mirror, right? You're going to imagine yourself with all these traits that you want, all these beautiful things as far as traits, qualities of yourself. You're going to see yourself confident in that mirror. You're going to see yourself strong. You're going to see yourself with a six. You're going to see that ideal self of yourself in that mirror. You're going to see all that. Whatever you want, long hair, short hair, handsome, every good quality you could think of, every good thing that you could think of, you're going to see in that mirror, right? When you see that mirror, you're going to take a good visualization of every feature that you have of that self, of yourself right now. I'm talking about from the small mustache, you know what I'm saying, to the little goatee or to a beard, to the nice cut, you know what I'm saying. Talk to me. Glasses on, whatever, tattoos, make it, you have to really visualize yourself to the key of what you look like right now, but see those good quality and traits in yourself, confident version of yourself, good looking version of yourself, smart version of yourself, the version that doesn't procrastinate. You have to see that in the mirror. You're standing in front of the mirror. You have to see it in the mirror. So you're looking at yourself in a reflection. Once you see that in the mirror, right, you're going to do a full 360 view of yourself, you know what I'm saying, of what you look like, how you, like all that. And then that version of yourself, see that. Now, here's the magic. See that version of yourself come out in quantities. You're going to see the athletic version of yourself come out. You're going to see the financially rich version of yourself come out. You're going to see the intellectual version of yourself come out. You're going to see the calm and collect version. You're going to see the happy version of yourself come out. All these positive traits, you're going to see them come out in quantities. Like I'm talking about like thousands of yourself come out. All these good qualities. How many qualities you want in yourself, the strong hands or whatever. You're going to see all of them come out in the mirror, and you're going to be looking face to face with all these people, right? You're going to see all these people come out, right? Boom. They're all out there, different versions of yourself coming out the mirror, right? And when you come out there in the mirror, you're going to invite, and here's the magic, you're going to invite all of them into yourself. Like, invite them into who you are. Like, they're going to walk in you. Now, this is not no demonology or magic or none of that crazy voodoo stuff. I promise you it's not. It's a visualization technique that's been passed down many generations. Read in the book, many generations, but actually done the studies, done the techniques, and actually talked to some very wise men. But you're going to see all these versions of yourself come into yourself, like literally walk past you and become who you are in your essence. And when they're walking to you, walking past you, you're going to feel all those attributes come into yourself and visualize them. You're going to feel them become who you are. You're going to feel them turn into, like, all of that coming into you. Still the same you. You're just seeing these versions come into you. And when all these versions come into you, you're going to go back and look at that mirror. And when you look at that mirror, you're going to believe all these positive versions, positive traits is in you. You're going to look at that mirror, full 360, and believe this is who you are now. All these versions, all these traits, personalities, all in you. And when they're all in you, you're going to... Now, when you feel all these versions in you and all that, the best qualities, best traits that you could have in yourself, you're going to do a full, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to see your reflection again and understand that's who you are. That's what you are. This is you. Believe it without a sense of doubt. Have faith in that. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it like your mom's cooking is good. You know it's good. Believe it. If you don't believe it, it's not going to work. But feel it, believe it, and sit with it. Then start to, like I said, think of what these versions of yourself in your mind would act and do. Well, how would they act? What would they do? How would they think? How would they go about their life? And then internalize it. Take a couple free, deep belly breaths through your belly. Breathe in and out. Sit with it, internalize it. And then when you're done, open your eyes slowly and realize that all those great versions and qualities are in you. They've always been in you. You just brought them out more. And go about your day. Have a to-do list, things you got to knock out, things you got to get close to your goal. But go about your day understanding that you have all these qualities and traits, and think and act like these qualities and traits that are in you, because they are you. They are you. Understand that. Believe it. That's the magic. Do this every day for as long as you need, and then you can, by the time you figure it out and get it, like, not figure it out, but by the time you do it more and more, it'll become second nature, and it'll just be a habit from there. And you could be able to knock out these meditations even quicker. The first couple of times, do it. Watch this video back from this part. Old, ancient technique. Very old, but passed down from many generations. This is people be wondering, how does people act like this and just so cool, calm, like, but I'm telling you, they be doing these things. You don't be knowing. You don't be knowing. I be knowing, because I be getting some of these friends, but you don't be knowing. And these are things that they're not going to tell everybody, because they don't want everybody to be great. I want you to be great. but do you want yourself to be great? And it's an easy technique, man. It don't take that long, man. You know what I'm saying? Knock it out. Watch this video from this point and then copy these steps. And I promise it'll work. And you'll feel different. Comment what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Comment how you feel. Like the video too, but god damn it, comment. And then like the video. And then watch it over. And then give it to a friend if you want. But follow these steps. Follow these bullet points I've listed out. Like I said, this is Deep Thinking Podcast, man. We dropping a video every week. You know what I'm saying? I got clients to help out, but I want to help you guys out, man. I'm not doing this for fun, even though it is fun. But I'm doing these videos to make an impact, man. I love making impact in the world. I love positivity. I believe in all that good stuff, and I believe in helping people out, man. Like I said, I'm also, feel me, sneak peek, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got clients, but life coach in itself, I am a life coach. That's why I'm able to have this knowledge and understanding and multiple years of reading books and studying ancient cultures and techniques and different things of just the mental aspect right now. I could get you to the best version of yourself. I will be dropping an email down soon, down below, somewhere in the description if you want to have consultations, understandings, work with your budget, whatever it may be. But for right now, I'm not even worried about that. My life is good. I got things taken care of. So consultations will come soon. If that's what you guys are interested in, you gotta let me know. Drop a comment, whatever it may be. But nonetheless, I'm dropping these videos once a week. Subscribe, like, comment, hit that like button. I'm talking about elbow the like button. Like, use your forehead and like it, and subscribe. Most important, because you don't want to miss these gems. And then turn on the notification bell, because I'm dropping it every week. I'm not telling you what day I'm dropping it, because I want it to be a surprise. But I'll be dropping it every week, and then maybe get more consistent and maybe pick a day. But that's not the point. It's a new video every week. New gems, new knowledge every week, man. Tap in. And like I said, everything's going to be falling into place and things like that. But tap in, man. I appreciate you guys listening. If you stay to the end, I love you. I love you. I want to give you a hug. But nonetheless, man, I appreciate you guys for this moment, man. Like I said, Deep Thinking Podcast. We're on TikTok. Follow my Instagram. Follow my Twitter. For you freaky people, I don't got Snapchat, but follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, and go from there, man. And just shoot me ideas, what you guys want to hear for the next topic. But I might have topics regardless, man. You know what I'm saying? We keeping this train going, man. We keeping it moving, man. Tapping with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Tapping with your boy, man. Like I said, Deep Thinking Podcast. Love, nothing but love. Go be the best you. And man, there's no limit. Keep going. Let's go.